Do you ever get irritated by how few people who actually show up for the webinars that they sign up for? Maybe you're doing webinars or teleseminars or telesummits. The reality is, in this world of online education, especially with these free webinars and teleseminars, that only 25% at most of the people who say they want to come to your webinar or teleseminar will actually show up to listen in person. And then worse than that, only 5% of those who don't show up will actually ever listen to a replay. So there's a lot of struggle when it comes to using these tools to get visibility and to promote your products and services. Hey, this is Michelle Sism, and I want to welcome you to Entrepreneurs Take Action. And this is what I want to talk about today. How can you get more people to show up for your webinars, teleseminars, telesummits? I'll tell you what I do, and I can average between 30 and 35% attendance on my webinars and teleseminars, and I shifted it with one great idea, and that was to start giving away prizes or gifts during the actual live webinar. And I do it twice. I do it in the middle of the webinar, and I do it at the very end, literally the last thing I do. And I see the people that come to those webinars stay the entire time to the last second, hoping that they're going to be the winner. So I just wanted to share with you what that looks like. A lot of times when I tell people that, they have some questions. First question being, do I tell them ahead of time what I'm giving away? I do not. I do tell them in all the reminders and all of those kind of things. I tell them that I'm giving away gifts for those who show up in person. And like I said, it increases my show up rate by about 10% when I do that. So I highly recommend that. The second question I get is, what kind of gifts do you give away? It's real easy. If I am doing the webinar teleseminar to promote a product, maybe it's a digital product, then maybe I'll give away 2 copies of the digital product. I've given away books. I've given away tickets to events. I've given away USB ports, things that I've had to mail to people, and also things that are online that they can just download. So, it's real simple. What I do is I tell them at the beginning of the teleseminar and webinar that I will be doing 2 drawings throughout, and that what they need to do, because remember this, if you're using something, let's say for example using Instant Teleseminar, where you have some people on the phone and you can actually see their names and phone numbers, but then you have people on the webinar listening and you can't tell who they are. What I do at the beginning of the call is I tell those people that are on the webinar to go into the comments box and leave their name and where they live, tell me both of those things, and say that they're entering for the drawing. And so I give them a little time to do that at the beginning of the call. I remind them about 10 minutes in before I do the first drawing. I do the first drawing about halfway through the call. Usually whenever I'm doing a webinar teleseminar, I've done podcasts on how I do that and how to do effective webinars. You guys be sure and go find that to get the outline. But I usually teach 3 different topics, or I have 3 specific tips that I'm teaching. And I'll do a drawing between the second and third tip. So that's usually my first drawing. And then I'll do my last drawing at the, like I said, very last second of the call. And this is what I do, is I will do the drawing and then I say to them, so send an email to michelle@decisiveminds.com and say, yay, I'm a winner. And it's really cool. It works so well, and I'm telling you, I have on average 10% more people show up to my webinars when they know that there's going to be a prize drawing than I do when I don't have a prize drawing. And then also they stay on the entire time because they want that to be part of the prize drawing at the end. So this really works. Go try it. It's super simple. All right, guys, I hope that is something you can go implement immediately. If you want to know more about how to improve your conversion from those webinars, I created a great video on certain things you can do to improve your conversion, and you can get it for free at highlypaidauthority.com. You will find 3 videos there actually that you will get, and one of them specifically is on the conversation of conversion. And that would be very helpful in these webinars and teleseminars for you to understand your conversion strategy. All right, this is Michelle Sissom saying be decisive, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.